or do you at all feel any way threatened by, you wouldn't even know who, I guess, at this point, but...
I haven't been, no, I can't say I've been threatened, but I know the threat is there. I know other people that have witnessed things have been killed off mysteriously, being run over by a taxi cab as you walk down the sidewalk, or a small plane crash, or being run over by a car in your own driveway when nobody else is around, strange things like that. So I'm aware of the risk, but I kind of look at this, no, I haven't been threatened overtly, but I'm aware of the risk, and I kind of think it's my obligation to speak out, because if an eyewitness attorney doesn't come out and try and tell the truth to people, who's going to? That's kind of the position I take, that it's my obligation as a citizen to do this. The government usually tries to discredit people that are eyewitnesses, and they don't really have any way they can discredit me. They can't threaten my job. I'm self-employed. They can't dig up any dirt in my background. I don't have any. They can't say it. They can try and say I'm lying, but I don't think anyone will believe them, because if I was lying, they'd jeopardize my legal license, which is what I make a living from. So, I guess to answer your question, I haven't been threatened directly, but I'm aware it's out there.
Okay, hold on. Got one more question. Well, we got a couple more questions here.
We're keeping you busy.
All right. All right. Who do you believe will benefit overall from the suppression of all this information?
Oh, that's an easy one. The people in the military-industrial complex that are making money off of that. Because think about this for a minute. Okay, we have the attacks on 9/11, and I'm not going to get into whether you believe those or not. But let's say they were real and they happened, they're legitimate, which I don't believe. But this happens December 2009. So there were no terrorist attacks. Well, actually, I think the shoe bomber happened in December '01. But let's say an 8-year period. 8 years, no legitimate terrorist attacks. And then all of a sudden we have this one, and then, the Portland Christmas tree bomber, Wrigley Field bomber, and a couple other ones. All of those where the FBI has admitted some involvement, except this one. They won't admit involvement in this one because it endangered so many lives. So what they're doing, they would have had essentially 10 years now with no terrorist attacks. So how can the government legitimately put these trillions of dollars towards these two illegal wars, continue all the production of all these weapons, continue taking rights away from Americans, all based on terrorist attacks that don't happen? That's number one. And then number two would be the people making the body scanning machines and all the people that are being paid off to have these government contracts go through, which are a direct result of this flight. Millions and millions of dollars in the body scanning machines, of course, spread around through your politicians via lobbyists. So it's not too hard to figure out who's benefiting from this.
Well, actually, I wanted to congratulate you and thank you again, Attorney Haskell. Bill Alley from WYNY Radio, Putnam, Connecticut.
Hi.
I have been feeling for the longest time that you have put all the dots together and figured out just exactly where all of this is coming from, its top viewpoint, and it refreshes me to hear you say those words verbatim. I've been waiting for this day. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks. I'm trying. I really am. But a lot of people are listening. So.
Right on. Now there's some other questions here. Did you want to ask yours now? Yeah. Randy had a question.
Hi, my name is Randy Swanson. I'm the acting state chapter president for the Rhode Island Oath Keepers. And my question is, what do you suggest we do if we have our own sensitive information that we need to release? What do you suggest we do for our own security so we don't get surgically removed or disappeared?
That's a good question. I'm trying to figure that out myself. I've tried everything humanly possible to get this information out, and I've only minimally succeeded. I really don't know, and especially from someone that's not an attorney. I think I get a little bit more credibility being an attorney and being able to speak to the public like I do every day in the courtroom. And you know, I think anyone else would just get absolutely lambasted by the media, so I don't know what to say. You know, they've tried really hard to do that to me too. I think they failed so far, but boy, I don't know. And believe me, I've made a lot of efforts to get the story to come out, put in hundreds of hours of time doing interviews and things, and I don't know what to tell you, really.
So we could kind of agree, let the truth be known, and like you say, the best way not to get removed is to write a book?
I don't know about that. You know, I haven't written a book. I haven't been removed yet. Just kind of ignored, maybe, but maybe I'll be removed soon. I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you.
So somebody did ask the question, are you going to write a book? Somebody wrote
I don't have any plans to do that. I don't like to, you know, anyone to think that I'm doing this to make money. I haven't made a penny off any of this. And, you know, other people on our flight, other passengers have made over $30,000, some of them doing interviews and selling pictures, and I've made zero, intentionally. I'm intentionally not taking any money because I don't want anyone to try and attack my credibility. So I guess my answer is not now, sometime in the future. I don't know, maybe.
And Marty has one more question. Go ahead, Marty.
Okay, now I know you witnessed, but I'm